This time, I'd like to introduce our district administrator, Mrs. Diane Tremblay.
I can't help but start with something funny. If there was ever a day not to wear mascara in a lined polyester dress, today was the day. But we got this. And I actually contemplated shortening my speech, but it can't get any hotter, can it? Can only cool down from here, right? So please bear with me. Beautiful job, Michael and Brooke. And also, I would love to give a round of applause for Lynn Emmons, who is up in our booth and provided that gorgeous music. It is truly my honor to welcome our Golden Bear graduates, families, and staff to this commencement ceremony here at the Barron Area School District football field. Something all of us have in common on this beautiful, warm evening is that every one of us have made an impact on these graduates who sit here in front of us today. So, as I look at all of them, I think we did a stand-up job. Nice work, everybody. They are extraordinary in so many ways. When I thought about what to tell our graduating class of 2020, I decided to begin by reaching out to all by an email, and it went like this. Hello, awesome class of 2020. As I prepare my commencement speech for this outstanding group of graduates, I need some input. I want to learn a little bit more about you before you depart. This speech, after all, is for you. What do you recall as some of your defining moments in your years here at BASD? What types of things defined your character, your future plans, your perceptions on the world, your resiliency, and your spirit? Please share your thoughts with me, and most importantly, I want you to feel like you can be honest and truthful. After all, you are almost officially graduated. First of all, I would like to say thank you to the class of 2020 for all the input. A little less honesty may have given me a little more material for my speech, but I asked for it, and I got it, and I appreciate it. Lots of talk about truths and challenges that this class met along the way. Nonetheless, after reading the emails, there is no doubt in my mind that when defining moments came along in your lives here at BASD, you didn't let the moment define you, but you instead defined the moment and what it meant to you in your life. And in some cases, you spoke of hardships and failures, and then about how you overcame them. And as a result, it made you a better version of yourself, or gave you realized gratitude, or simply just made you stronger. I am so proud of all of them. There is one response I received that I'm going to share with all of you, with permission, of course. Hello, Mrs. Tremblay. In only a year at BASD, I saw a big change in my life. It helped me to grow up as a person, meeting new people, interacting with different personalities, got to know another culture, made my mind more open for anything that can happen differently in the future. It made me a happier person being involved in Barron High School, and the class of 2020, it was just spectacular. It was an awesome year, and although my future plans are still a bit uncertain, I was able to already experience what it was like to live in another country. I built up a stronger personality, and I know for sure that the senior year will be one of my best ones ever. I will miss it for the rest of my life. Please do thank everyone for that opportunity. Tomas. For those of you that didn't know Tomas, he was an exchange student here that came to us from Portugal. And I decided to read this to you so that you could see you're already making positive impacts on this world, and you maybe didn't even know it. Sometimes we take what we have right in front of us for granted. Today is one of those defining moments. Every generation since the beginning of time has had those defining moments. Some experienced those during the Great Depression, or World War I and World War II, then on to the baby boomers. Then suddenly, demographic and consumer market experts started calling our generations by letters, X and Y and Z. Not really sure what that's all about. I do, however, feel very fortunate to know extraordinary people that came out of each one of those generations. And although most might think it must have been extremely worrisome to live through the Great Depression and try to endure through fearsome times of a world at war, the most intriguing thing to me is that champions and heroes and inventors all came out of those historic times. Together, people met challenges head on in this country. My grandparents and my great-grandparents, learning to live in accord and content with next to nothing and frightening improbability, little to no luxury, no feeling of a secure future, yet they were some of the happiest, most devoted, and most inspirational people I was blessed to have in my life growing up. World wars were fought and won, and because of those heroic acts, we sit in comfort here today knowing that we have freedom. Those baby boomers I knew, people full of selflessness and love, bringing so much hope and prosperity. My goodness, they even saw the first man on the moon. All amazing people enduring extraordinary times. Anyway, as I thought about the names that have been thrown around to define the last few generations, I have a sneaking suspicion that your generation just might be given a new name real soon because of the challenges you have had the opportunity to face head on. You are truly unique, and this year into next will certainly define who you choose to become. It is here that I hope all of you find your mission for your life's work. If I was going to name this generation, it wouldn't be defined by one letter, that's for sure. In fact, I think I would name this generation Gen A to Z. On a side note, when I was reading this to my greatest critics, my family, one of my daughters immediately stopped me and said, "Oh, Mom, please, we're so worn out talking about the division right now in the country." I looked at her, I said, "No, sweetie, I wasn't going there at all. In fact, I was going straight the opposite direction. And the reason I would name this generation A to Z is because I think this generation is going to need to bring some additional harmony and kindness back to the people, so we all remember that we are in life together, regardless of where we came from. The name A to Z to me would be kind of symbolic, I think, because we all cultured that same song and sang it in harmony when we started this educational journey together. What was it? The alphabet song. It didn't matter if you came from another town, another state, another country, we all learned it in synchronization with one another. It taught us how to effectively communicate and how to understand one another. And those are some of our most important lessons. Maybe that's a corny analogy, but I really think this generation may have to do some good works to redefine coherence. I strongly believe that there are no limits to what we can accomplish when people work together with respect and care for one another, looking directly into the eyes of humankind so that we might all have a glance of understanding through a new lens. Right now, it seems that everyone's looking for some answers. And guess what? Tag, you're it, class of 2020. You can do it. I know you can, because you are extraordinary people and you already are facing challenges head on. Each one of you has unique gifts to share with our world, and I can't wait to see what becomes of all of you. This is your time to embrace it, chase your dreams, and make lots more positive impacts on the world. You need to continue being overcomers and find ways to resonate systemic love and acceptance for all those around you. We need to remember not to take things for granted. Just like Brooke said, we have to work. We have to make things better, and we have to work hard at it. Whatever the world looks like in 10 to 20 years, part of that is up to you now. Your email responses also reminded me that for the past 18 years of your life, you've gotten accustomed to listening to voices that were not your own. They shaped you into who you are today. Parents, grandparents, faith leaders, teachers, coaches, and mentors filled your head with wisdom, inspiration, expectation, and sometimes point of view. But now, you have a new voice to listen to, because those special people and those voices are going to be more distant as you learn to listen to the most important voice of all, your own. As you begin to rely on your intuition and your conscience, learning what you can do and balancing that with what you should do, you've been given an opportunity here to face realities beyond your imagination, and that in turn has allowed you to grow up faster than some generations. This is your generation to shape. You are the chosen ones today. I'm calling you the chosen ones because you've been chosen for many ways, mainly by the personality, spirit, and discipline that got you here today in this moment, accomplishing this milestone. the creative fires that are inside of you that are just getting ignited as you head into your future. There is no doubt that regardless of any defining moment, the future is always going to be uncertain. But we are here today to celebrate what you have done, celebrate all that you've achieved along the way. Even though there will always be uncertainty in our lives, I am certain of one thing today. The class of 2020 will not let us down. They are exceptional. So step into your futures with confidence and kindness, never lose hope, always keep the faith, and most importantly, try to keep your hearts filled with compassion and love as you journey through life. I wish you all the best, class of 2020.
Parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, relatives, friends, school district staff, and Board of Education. The senior class members of Barron High School awarded diplomas today have completed local requirements of Board of Education Policy 5460 entitled Graduation Requirements. Senior class members receiving diplomas have also met all graduation standards required by the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction. Our graduates of 2020: Dylan Joseph Adams, Hamdi Yusuf Aiden, Saeed Hassan Ali, Gabriel Isaac Amundsen, Michaela Lee Baldwin, Samuel Aaron Beckendorf, Zachary William Beckendorf, Wyatt Joseph Bowe, Brandon Jeffrey Skinner, Callie Jane Bond, Angela Rose Bosworth, Taylor Renee Braden, Fatima Bare Bundid, Tyler Robert Buss, Stefan Dixon Conyers, Aaron Michael Kress, Riley Curtis Cutsforth, Leila Abdi Dabar, Najma Ahmed Dahir, Ryan Thomas Dahlberg, Tong Dara, Tiana May Dwyer, Sage Bride Eichmann, Mohammed Daoud Elmi. Elizabeth Marie Erb. Isabel Rianne Erickson. Rachel Amanda Etchison. Dalen Eugene George Fowler. Warda Abdigadir Gurad. Tara Eileen Glazer. Cody Ryan Goff. Noor Mohammed Galed. Brooke Autumn Osman Hammond. Faith Catherine Elizabeth Hansen. Paige Suzanne Hoff. Kylie Elizabeth Huffman. Marion Ali Hussein. Mohammed Ali Hussein. Cheyenne Sky Janison. Logan Michael Janney. Bryce Nicholas Janess. Aiden Willis Jerome. Kaylee Ann Johnson. Nathan Carl House. Cole Allen Keilholtz. Mitchell Stephen Klatt. Amy Ann Kurtz. Carson James Kurtz. Hunter C. Larson. Garrett Marcus Letner. Madison Marie Losey. Taylor Ann Lytle. Lauren Olivia Mays. Esther Rose Moshik. Lorenzo No Meza. Chloe Elizabeth Miller. McCade Bradley Miller. Tayton Trey Mullican. Hunter David Nelson. Jonathan Jason Nelson. Drew Peter Nevin. Michael James Nichols. Jonathan Allen Oldenburg. Devin Jacob Osborne. Elias Bashir Osman. Mohammed Bashir Osman. Taylor Lynn Parker. Chase Patrick Peltier. Miguel Angel Perez. Cecilia Hunter Prentice. Allison Rose Rappi. Tristan Henry Rude. Jonathan Daniel Sheps. Austin Lee Selvig. Abdiaziz Hussein Sharif. Makris Abdi Sherwa. Braden James Strelka. Caitlin Marie Waldowski. Daniel Roger Walker. Andrew Ryan Williams. Austin Charles Williams. Julia Marion Worth. Allison Ann Wolk. Our Advanced Learning of Academy of Wisconsin graduates, Aaliyah Banks. Madison Lutzow. Dante Olson. BHS graduates not present tonight: Edward Robert James Tom Metner, Tomas Travasos, and Dylan Lawrence Vaughn. Mrs. Diane Tremblay, District Administrator, Barron Board of Education, we present to you the Barron High School class of 2020.
Hate to clean that mess up.
Fantastic. Procedures for exiting tonight, we'll exit our board and our staff members first, followed by our class of 2020. After the class of 2020 exits, we'll ask our guests and parents to exit the stadium as well. Thank you all for attending tonight, and please be safe and have a safe ride home.